Please remain 6 feet away from anyone not in your immediate party. Please sit in the designated areas clearly marked on the bleacher seats. Please refrain from any physical contact with fans, staff, or players, including high fives. There will not be any congregation or autograph session post-game for everyone's continued safety. Please practice proper hand washing techniques and visit the various sanitation stations throughout the stadium. We thank you for your cooperation and your assistance in stopping the spread of germs.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Aquinas Institute. It's time for UWS Soccer. It's the Rochester Lady Lancers playing host to New Jersey Copa FC. Hi everybody, I'm Joe Giuliano, joined by Andrew Battisti for this afternoon's UWS action. Andrew, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks, Joe. It was hard filling your shoes last week, but I managed. Unfortunately, the Lancers didn't come out with a victory, but hoping to get one today.
Yeah, you did a great job covering last week's game for Rochester against FC Buffalo. What are you expecting from the home side today?
Well, Sandra Barron has a game like she had the last game. Lancers will be in good shape defensively. She's the UWS goalie of the week. She had 15 saves in the match, lost 2-1 to Buffalo, but was dominant in the net. She needs to do that again today. Lancers have a couple of their defenders back, though, which should really help out.
For New Jersey, they open up their season this year. You've done some research on them. What can we expect from Copa FC?
Well, they are the 2016 UWS runners-up, but have fallen on hard times last couple years. They've missed the playoffs. The Lancers have won the last 2 games against New Jersey Copa. They have some international players, though. It should be quite a challenge for the Lancers today.
He's the soccer encyclopedia, Andrew Battisti. Stick around. Kickoff is coming up next. The Lady Lancers and New Jersey Copa FC. UWS Soccer on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Tipped over the bar by Sandra Barron. Again saved by Barron.
Our 2021 Lady Lancers. The Lady Lancers are led by goalkeeper number 1, Sandra Barron. Number 3, Dory Rizzo. Number 4, Alicia Masters. Number 6, Gisela Dahl. Number 9, Taylor Wingerden. Number 12, Claire Myers. Number 16, Megan Hanna. Number 19, Grace Allen. Number 20, Wanaya Hudson. Number 24, Kendrick Tarmino. And number 27, Zoe James. Your Lady Lancers are coached by Mark Dahl, assisted by Mike Talone. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We are at the Aquinas Institute Charlie Schiano Senior Field for UWS Soccer. Joe Giuliano along with Andrew Battisti. It's game number 2 for the Lady Lancers, who come in with an 0-1 record, while New Jersey Copa opens up their 2021 season here in Rochester this afternoon. Your starting lineups first for the visitors. They'll go with Andrea Leitner in goal, Haley Benson, Camille Bowen, Sydney Cummings, Christina Estremera, Danielle Etienne, Jaslyn Oviedo, Kelly Severini, Oti Laki, Faith Preziosi, and Jackie Bruno. That's your starting lineup for Roberto Aguas and New Jersey Copa FC. For the home side, the Lady Lancers. They'll go with Sandra Barron, who Andrew talked about at the start of the broadcast. Outstanding week. He'll have more information on that for you. Dory Rizzo, Alicia Masters, Gisela Dahl, Taylor Wingerton, Claire Myers, Megan Hanna, Grace Allen, Juanita Hudson, Kenzie Tarmino, and Zoe James for the 0-1 Rochester Lancers, who lost 2-1 last week in their home opener. The referee for today's game is David Rousseau. Assistants are Christopher Trotter, Douglas Clayton, and Murat Gunnerham. As the Lady Lancers huddle up, get ready to take the field. Same thing with New Jersey Copa. Andrew Battisti on the call for the color commentary today. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you, Joe. It's a pleasure to be here. And cooling off a bit. It was about 78, 79 this morning, but the temperature is expected to drop into the 60s. Actually, it's good for the players. And no sun today, so it's a perfect day for soccer. And we'll see what the Lancers can do. They made 3 changes from the game on last Sunday
Ladies and
against
gentlemen,
Buffalo.
here they are. Please make some noise for your 2021 Rochester Lady Lancers.
And Nia Hudson, both of them starters with their collegiate teams. Hannah at St. Bonaventure, Winia Hudson at Notre Dame. We also start Dory Rizzo, the junior from American University, went to Mercy High School. She came off the bench in the last game. So first game for New Jersey Copa. You never know what you're going to expect in a first game. Let's just have that one game under their belt. We'll see what that does.
Copa will have the kickoff. They're in the, gray uniforms with the red numbers. Lancers in the blue and gold stripes with the impossible-to-read gold numbers. We'll do our best to get you through that. Copa attacking left to right. They'll have the kickoff, and over the ball is Faith Preziosi. Gets the whistle, and we are underway. Game 2, UWS Soccer for the Rochester Lancers. Quick little touch on the near side. Possession kept by New Jersey. Lockey given away. Myers, middle of the park. Shifts it back into the 18. Into the box, and quickly off her line is Andrea Leitner.
Claire Myers, she will go at defenders all game long. She's a true striker. She loves to take people on, and she's very good with the ball at her feet. So we'll see if she can get a second goal to add to the penalty she scored against FC Buffalo on Sunday.
Copa playing it short out of the back. Lancers applying some pressure. Spinning away and pushing it way behind her target is Oviedo. Play it back to the keeper. Leitner. Now on the near side, the team captain, number 20, Sydney Cummings, with some space. She'll approach midfield.
Very, very good player. Member of the Guyana national team, the second team All-American for Brown University.
And Myers has seen enough as she comes back the other way. Counterattack for the Lancers. Myers into the box. Flag is up. This will not count.
Dory Rizzo there, putting the ball in the back of the net, but assistant referee on the far side called that properly. Well offsides was Dory Rizzo.
Claire Myers, though, great work chasing down Cummings, winning the ball, coming up with the odd man rush, giving the Lancers a good opportunity in minute number 2, as the 5'5" keeper from Scotch Plains will play it short.
Here's the interesting matchup. Claire Myers also goes to Brown University, so she's very familiar with Sydney Cummings and vice versa. That should be an outstanding matchup today.
Near flank looking for an option, not going to work. Severini the target, and Sandra Barron will get her first touch on a goal kick here in the 3rd minute, and boy, did she have a good week in number 1 for the Lancers.
15 saves in that game against FC Buffalo. Buffalo could have won that game by 4 or 5 goals. It wasn't for Barron. And about 7 posts that FC Buffalo hit. Of course, that was also Barron causing Buffalo to hit the post.
Of course, goalkeeper's best friend. There's Copa FC, their first attack. And this one's going to roll out of play. Looking there for Lockie, but good job by the Lancers defender to slowly see that one out of play.
Lockie, another national team player, plays for the Uganda national team. And she played in Germany in the 2nd division for Weinberg. Went to Rutgers University, but did not play soccer for Rutgers. Got her degree from there, though.
There's Barron on the goal kick. She'll send this one long up towards midfield. Battle there. And switched over to the far side. Copa coming forward now. And back to the middle of the field. Etienne. They're going inside, back outside. Good step over move, avoids the pressure. And now Cummings on the near side. Checking back to receive the ball and help out is Oviedo. Corner of the 18, good spin move. Into the box, some contact, no call made. Looking for Oviedo. And it's going to be Barron with no trouble there, scooping it up. And she'll quickly roll it out to Masters.
One thing to watch in this game is the ball speed on the turf. Both teams last week had a lot of trouble with that. The ball ran away from players on passes. We'll see which team can adjust to that first in this game.
Dangerous ball in the middle. And there's a chance for Rizzo. Pressure coming, but she's still pushing forward. She's taken down, and referee's assistant had the flag up.
I think Rizzo's going to get called for the foul there. A good defensive play by Camille Bowen. She's a 3-year starter with New Jersey Copa. A very experienced player, went to Marist College, so she's one of the veterans for this Copa side.
Showing the experience there. Long ball. Headed away onto the near side. Now it's Gisela Dahl. She'll play it safe. Give the Lancers a chance to regroup defensively.
Dahl playing a little further back than she did in the game against FC Buffalo, where she was up top. Now she's in the midfield.
Think there was conversations on the car ride home between her and her father?
I'm sure there was. Coach is always coach. As you know, Joe, you do the same thing.
Mark Dahl, the head coach, stepping in for Sal Galvano this year, who's the MCC ladies coach, and I don't think New Jersey's going to like that call.
That should have been advantage played there, but in case it's a free kick, nope, they might call it.
Okay.
They're going to reverse the call, and it's going to be a Lancers free kick.
Said, my bad. I had it going the other way.
I think the referee did too, and I think the linesman was the person that reversed that call. I say we need a ball out there. A couple times last week we had 2 balls in the field. So you only need 1. If you had 2 balls, it'd be a lot more scoring, I think.
Yeah. Lancers will be about 10 yards outside of their 18 on the restart. Second game of the season for the blue and gold. They'll be on the road next week. The Albany Rush.
We got a blue and gold. These jerseys Lancers are wearing are Throwbacks to the 1970 NASL champion Rochester Lancers, led by Carlos Medidieri, El Topolino, the only two-time NASL MVP, should be in the U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame, along with owner Charlie Schiano.
Great-looking jerseys, no doubt about it. Just the numbers giving the old man up here a little bit of an issue.
The two old men.
Little flick off the head. Can Barron keep it in play? This will be a corner kick coming up for New Jersey Copa, who opened their season this afternoon. They'll play another game next Saturday at Worcester against the Smiles.
Who got their first win in 3 years last week, and they played today as well, looking for win number 2.
That is a team that really has taken some knocks over the years, and congratulations to them. Over there to take the corner kick on the near side is Jackie Bruno. It'll be a left-footed delivery, low driven ball into the 6. Knocked away, and Bruno will try it again.
Bruno, the captain of New Jersey Copa, coach of College of Staten Island, playing the same league, the East 8 as the Roberts Wesleyan.
Good delivery in that tough spot for keepers between the 6 and the 12. This one is kept in play. Put back into the box and knocked away there by Megan Hanna. Not far enough, though. Copa still on the attack with Cummings. Severini. Good move to push it inside around Myers. Good build up here. A high cross into the box. Back at the 6, headed away. Severini up in the air, still juggling and keeping possession. Etienne. It's Copa right now.
That's everybody behind the ball right now, defending against New Jersey Copa, looking for their first win against the Lancers in 3 years.
There's Bowen's ball, a little off the mark and too heavy. It'll be coming out for a Lancers restart. We are in the 9th minute. It's the Lancers and Copa FC scoreless, feeling out phase of the game right now.
I see a couple umbrellas coming up, might be getting a little bit of a drizzle here, which again, I think the players won't be too unhappy with that, except it's going to really make the ball run and make it tough for the keepers. Looking for some shots off the turf maybe. Will pick up speed as they get to goal.
Very comfortable conditions for the players. Both teams with a full complement of subs this afternoon. Slight breeze, mainly going across the pitch. This is going to go all the way back to Leitner. Switching over to the far side, wide open, and a good delivery there. Still working that far side. Good double team there. Hudson coming over to help out. Throwing deep on that far side for Copa FC. Looks like it's going to be a quick one taken into the 18 off the chest. Good turn. And knocked out of danger by the Lancers defense. Here's Bowen. Oviedo, a little spin move. Good touch back outside from Estremera. Driven ball, flicked away. Stepping in, the one-time shot is up and over the mark. Copa with some good build-up and a good opportunity there.
So far, Copa has been the dominant team possession-wise, but as we all know, you can have 80% possession. It doesn't matter how much possession you have. There's how many times the ball goes in the back of the net. And right now, really neither goalie has been tested yet at this point.
Look at that last opportunity.
The shot is the captain, Jackie Bruno, with the shot well off the mark. Tried to do the spectacular. Sometimes that happens when you do the spectacular. You skew it off your foot.
Hanna avoids one. Little toe poke forward, but not enough to get away from Etienne. And we're going to call Etienne. No, she'll win the free kick for Copa FC.
Copa just a step faster than the Lancers right now in this game.
Good job of possession, finding open spaces, couple of shots, but like Andrew said, nothing really testing Sandra Barron just yet. Lancers half of the field, and Copa start the attack once again.
Gotta wonder if Claire Myers and Sydney Cummings are having any conversations, the two teammates from Brown University.
Well, they collided earlier. Myers winning that battle, taking it away and rushing towards goal. That one was very close to being out of play. And throw in here for Copa FC. 3 other teams in the East playing today. Lancaster taking on Long Island. Copa, of course, here in Rochester. 2 other games, I should say. Brooklyn and Worcester.
And Brooklyn, one of the new teams, they won their first game of their history yesterday.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Just going to run away, though. Again, the pace of that, you've got to really be careful with the pace of your passes on this field because the ball will just zip along this turf. It's a very quick turf.
Wind also now picking up on that service. That whistling wide.
You can see the
Crowd
corner
still
flag.
coming in, too.
Yeah, the corner flag definitely. The wind is going from left to right. So Copa has the wind right now, so Lancers will get that in the second half. Remember that famous Rhinos
Yes.
U.S. Open Cup match where Pat Erkley chose to go against the wind in the first half, and it paid off in the second half.
Winning goal, I think, was a shot that was aimed to the corner flag, and the wind put it in the back of the net.
It's going to be a corner, I believe.
And another corner kick coming up here for the visitors. Third, yep, of the first half. 13th minute and 3 for the visitors.
Estremera is going to take that corner kick.
This corner kick presented by
The in-swing service. It's a high one, deep into the box. Header. And off the mark. And it was last touched by New Jersey Copa. It looks like it was number 20, Sydney Cummings. And we'll take a look at the replay here.
Cummings, a big target in there. It was number two, I believe it was. It was Severini. She goes to the University of Hartford. I wonder if she'll stay there because Hartford is going down to Division III soccer next year in all their sports as well.
A big jump the wrong way for some.
Usually because Hartford made the NCAA basketball tournament this year for the first time, but they said it was too much money.
It's unfortunate. Here's Rizzo now. She's working the near side with Masters. There's Myers coming toe-to-toe with Cummings. And Cummings plays it safe and short to Severini.
When you got a big defender like that in the back, it just makes your goalie even more confident. Even though she's playing on that right side, she'll shift into the center, and she's on the ball right now. Again, when you play for your national team, which she does, country of Guyana in the Caribbean, you know she's a talented player.
She has seen a lot of the ball.
Because Brown didn't actually play soccer. Their Ivy League didn't play any sports this past couple of years due to COVID.
Very interesting sports campaign for many leagues across the country and across the world. I personally forgot how to get here. It's been so long since I've called a game in the UWS. Here's a chance, a counterattack opportunity. Oh, a ton of space. It was Myers just screaming for that ball. Just put it into space and I'll run onto it.
Rizzo couldn't get it around the defender.
You can see Claire kind of signaling, no, just throw it to space. I'll get it. Hustling out is Sandra Barron. Today's game being produced by none other than the true professionals at Varsity Media, Joel and the entire crew. They make us sound good, make me look good, Joel. It's a tough one, Joel. You guys are trying your best, though. Thank you.
That's why we're not on camera. It's like doing radio.
That's it.
Speaking of radio, you can hear me on Soccer is a Kick in the Grass, Monday nights at 6:30 with the legendary Joe Sirianni. We're actually going to have a special broadcast, remote broadcast tomorrow night. Just honoring a very special woman without whom we could not be doing any of this.
Let's tell. Who is it?
Ashley Maria King Solomienko.
They don't make them like her, that's for sure.
It's supposed to be a surprise. Hopefully you didn't hear that.
She's too busy running around. Flag is up. Offside is O.T. Lockey.
And that's the experience of Alicia Masters there, who is, by the way, now a doctor. Dr. Alicia Masters. She got her doctorate in biomedical engineering. She's pulled up just slightly, and O.T. ran behind her and got the offsides.
Perfectly timed defensive stance there by Masters. This one's going to, yes, kept in play. Just barely by Wingerden, who has not seen much of the ball, but now she's going to make her impact felt by winning it hard and getting it back to Hudson.
Didn't do too much in the game against Buffalo either. She had one chance, though. That's all Wingerden needs, the all-time leading scorer for the Lancers. She gets that one chance. She more than often will put it in the back of the net.
Broken up, coming forward now. Bruno, top of the 18. Decides to go back outside. High shot, and no trouble there for Sandra Barron.
I was actually a bit surprised on that, Joe. I thought Bruno would just take that right to the top of the key and take the shot, but she decided to pass off instead.
This goal kick presented by
17th minute and scoreless between Copa FC and the Rochester Lancers. The Rochester Lady Lancers. The meeting of the season between these two.
We'll see a couple teams multiple times. We'll see Albany and FC Buffalo a couple times.
Keeping it in the New York State family.
After this, the Lions have 3 straight road games, including a game at the Connecticut Fusion, who are looking by far to be the class of the division, maybe the class of this league. They won 4-1 away yesterday after winning their first game over Albany 10-0.
It is a pounding. Hudson's under pressure, but stays calm, does a good job, and didn't give up the ball in the middle of the field, so I guess that's the positive there.
Be a deep throw for Copa. And this is Hudson's first game with the Lancers. Didn't make it back for the FC Buffalo match. The defender from the University of Notre Dame.
Cross is blocked. Masters wins it. Avoids one. Hard tackle, no call made. There's Wingerden. Good little poke. Chance for the Lancers to come forward. 3-on-1. Crossing midfield. Cummings was given that one by Wingerden. And the Lancers will want that one back. Oh, boy.
And Cummings will say, I positioned myself perfectly to intercept that pass. I knew exactly where it was going. She probably did, too. But, yeah, that's a golden opportunity there. You don't see a lot of 3-on-1s unless you're playing indoor soccer.
And Wingerden playing a little withdrawn behind Myers. In years past, she was that target up top player, creating all the havoc, but she's definitely been drawn back just a little bit. Used to receiving the service. That time trying to deliver the service to Myers. Looking for Myers again. And no luck. 19th minute.
Game has settled down a bit since the first 10 minutes that Copa was dominant. Now game being played in midfield.
Copa with a player warming up already.
7 subs allowed in the UWS.
Sharpen that pencil, because they'll be coming.
Definitely. And it's important, because again, college soccer obviously much different than this level because of the substitutions. You're allowed to come back into the game in college soccer in the second half if you get substituted. So a lot of these players aren't used to playing 90 full minutes.
Good point.
Thank you.
And what a great opportunity for them to just keep sharp for their college teams that the UWS provides for these young ladies. And also for those who are just fresh out of college and want to continue playing at a high level. It's Copa again with possession.
And different this year, of course, is the collegiate season was in the spring. And congratulations to Santa Clara, who won the Division I championship on penalties.
What a great touch. Now Bruno, middle of the field. Will she take the shot this time? She does! And it's no trouble for the Lancers keeper. She must have heard your commentary and decided to go with the shooting option there.
I don't know if she's left-footed or not. That's a good. You'll have to watch that as the game went in. But she did take that with her left foot. Here comes the opportunity again. Bruno bringing the ball up. It's a bit far out, about 30 yards, and it's going to take a really, really good effort to beat Sandra Barron from that distance.
A nice job, though, finding that little gap that's starting to open up between the middies and the defenders. There's that little pocket that twice now she's capitalized on. So the Lancers can tighten up that space.
Bruno, a very experienced player. Went to the University of Massachusetts, graduated in 2016. So she's been around a while. Again, she's a head coach as well at the College of Staten Island Dolphins.
She's been impressive early on. She's had a couple good opportunities.
There was one person who wasn't on their roster. What if they were trying to? There was their secret weapon they were hiding.
Headed away. Push back into the outside now. And this one's going to roll out of play. Throw one coming up here for New Jersey Copa FC, who have all sorts of teams, youth, men, women. Quite the impressive program down in Jersey.
They've been around for a long time as well. They're from Metchin, New Jersey, which is a far out suburb of New York City, you could say.
It was on our radar for this summer, actually, for not soccer, though, for hockey, believe it or not.
I believe it.
And from there, it was a trip to the Jersey Shore and Wildwood, but hockey canceled, Wildwood stays on. We know our priorities.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All called middle of the park. Lancers will have a restart.
Midway through the first half, game has settled down, but looking for that first goal. See which team can put the ball into the back of the net. So far, really, get both keepers not tested. A couple good chances, but the final shot has not been there.
Here's Megan Hanna. Gets it forward. Dahl. Masters coming in. Driven ball into the box, and the keeper had to be careful there. Anticipating the cross, but that one started swerving in towards the goal.
Yeah, I think the wind could have taken that. But I think that may have actually been a shot by Masters, trying to chip the goalie.
Good awareness from Leitner, and cheeky little offering from Masters.
Leitner just graduated from the University of Albany, the Scoobies, as known as, with the Great Dane as their mascot. So congratulations to Andrea for earning her degree.
There's Cummings. We've called her name several times. Oviedo. Etienne. Good anticipation. Broken up. Streaking again on the counterattack. Lancers, and Dory Rizzo's going to have to waste a lot of energy if she wants that one.
I was going to say.
They've been off the mark. That final third, when they get into that zone, that area, the passes have definitely not been what Mark Dahl wants to see today.
Tarmino with a good anticipation that came up on the overlap, but again, that's a little bit too much of Dory Rizzo. I don't think even Christian Pulisic could have gotten to that ball. Speaking of which, congratulations to my boys, Chelsea. They made the Champions League.
Unbelievable what is going on there.
And thanks to little help from Tottenham Hotspur. And Spurs won 4-2 at Leicester. And Leicester will go back to the Europa League after.
And will they still have a new coach next year?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's crazy.
But Spurs, congratulations to them. They made Europe next. They
All
had to
right,
win the game to get
make
into Europe,
some
and they did.
noise.
As
It's time for the
Liverpool
Lancers
will go in
Teacher
with
Talk,
Man U
brought
and
to you
Man
by
City, the
iHeartRadio.
champions. Congratulations to
Lancers bounce
Man
ball
City.
brought to you by
Italian,
Jalen's Hot Dog.
Italy will decide their Champions League qualifiers in about 2-3
Yeah,
hours.
say right on timer. How's that for a nice move on the outside? Still coming forward. Severini. Good ball into the box. And good defensive play there, but it's still into the 18. Hudson, a high clearance. Will this one get out of play? Dahl's going to try and keep it in, and she can't. A throw-in coming up here for Copa.
It's twice Hudson has cleared the ball away, but has not put the ball out for a corner, so that's good play there from Hudson.
There's Bruno again. Oviedo. Dumped off the ball. Masters comes away with it.
You can see the experience of Masters, not panicking, just holding onto the ball, finally knocking it off the Copa player for a Lancers throw.
And that's what the Lancers really need to do, is start holding on to the ball. They've been relying on those counterattacks and not much possession here in this first half. Now they're pinned deep in their own half.
Very similar to the game against FC Buffalo. Buffalo looked a little bit more dangerous. They were coming forward in waves. Copa building up a little bit more through the midfield. But so far, again, Copa has had more of the possession, but I think the Lancers have maybe had the better couple opportunities to score goals.
Myers with the flick, but Cummings just nudging her enough, preventing her from getting onto that ball and coming over to help out is Camille Bowen.
Bowen, graduate of Marist College. She's a coach also with Copa with the Brooklyn Academy.
And there's her pass forward. Coming in to help out is Preziosi. Good step by Hannah, the St. Bonaventure product. Here's Dahl. Or it's Rizzo, I'm sorry, on the near side now. She's been shifting a little back and forth. Good little pocket of space for Wingerton. Takes it down nicely, and she is dumped. 35 yards out.
That's a professional foul there by Bruno. Surprised referee didn't go over and give her a little talking to.
Let's see if the Lancers can get this one into the box, and it's Zoe Janes.
She takes a lot of the free kicks for the Lady Lancers, which is bringing their big bodies up forward.
It's a good ball. And it's Cummings who heads out and clears the danger. 28th minute, still scoreless. Copa and the Lancers. On the Lancers Broadcast Network, Joe Giuliano along with Andrew Battisti. On the call for Lancers soccer. First of two today at 5 p.m. It's the Lancers NPSL men's side taking on FC Buffalo. We'll be on the call for that one as well. Aguas telling his player Benson to go forward, and she does. Dangerous opportunity, cross, deflected out of play. Another corner kick coming up here for Copa.
Both players down after that. I think they both kicked the ball at the same time. And that really hurts. Masters and Benson both shaking up a bit.
They're both up and on their feet trying to shake it off.
Benson went to Townsend University, but is going to be going to Ryder in the fall.
She'll try to work through this one and finish off the half at least, as it's Bruno with the left-footed service.
DDS.
Dangerous in-swinger here, especially with that wind.
Copa set up. Bruno waiting for everyone to take their spots. Gives the signal, steps in with the delivery. Good ball at the 6, and Copa will have another chance to do it again. That is a good, quick-driven ball.
The educated left foot
Beautiful.
Of Jackie Bruno.
Same style ball, further out. Cummings gets the flick on it. Etienne just tried to put it softly inside the 6. No one off there reading it. Quickly distributed to the far side.
Maybe more of a pass than a shot there by Etienne.
Definitely.
That ball's going to zing right out of play. So about 30 minutes of this game, Joe, I thought the players that have impressed me the most is definitely Sydney Cummings. I mean, not just in the defensive area, but every time she touches the ball, she's in control, and her passes are right on the mark.
And look where she's positioned now. She's made a little shift. She was on the right side of defense, and now she's anchoring right in the center.
They just need to use the wings, I think, and then bring the ball and crosses into the middle, see if that might be a better option.
It's Copa winning it again, and the flick is out of play. What are we going to have called here? Barron, I don't think, was sure. Referee, and no deflection. He says goal kick. There was a little hesitation there by Barron, and then the referee had to look at his assistant for a little bit of guidance. Man in the middle today is David Rousseau.
The interesting here is that Barron last week did not take the goal kicks. It was a player who was actually not dressed today for the Lancers. Grace Murphy was taking the goal kicks, but Barron taking them in this game.
A little too busy making 15 saves. Trying to save some energy.
Luca Farmer went down in a heap there on a free kick.
We have a change coming up here. That was the player who was warming up earlier for Copa, number 22.
What a story this is, which I'll tell you in a minute.
Well, nobody on the end of it for the home side, and a little push there trying to make it happen.
Dory Rizzo didn't give up on that ball. Good for her. Showing some hustle there.
It's Benson who's coming off. She took that knock just a couple seconds ago. And it's Farrell Pomponio Strout, who, as Andrew mentioned, has a pretty interesting story.
Yep. This is a woman who was at Georgian Court University, D2 school, one of the best players for them. Before her senior year, she suffered a spinal injury, and she was lucky to even be walking after that injury. But she said that she wanted to play soccer again. She worked and worked and worked, finally went back to school and played in her senior year. And she's also played professional futsal as one of her jobs. So, boy, what a story she is. And that shows some great determination and guts and love of the sport to want to come back. I mean, she could have been in a wheelchair for the rest of her life, but now you can see her. They're sprinting down number 22.
And she is wide open on the near side. Great story there. Good to see her back doing something she loves here. She came on in the 32nd minute for Benson, who was out with the injury.
Yeah, the straight swap there. Benson playing that right side.
There's Etienne. Severini. Back to the goal, laid off. And unable to get any power on that shot was Estremera.
When you're leaning back like that, it's very hard to keep the ball down. And that's exactly what happened. Ball just skidded off her foot, went over the top. And another goal kick.
33rd minute.
So speaking of futsal, Joe, you saw that the U.S. national futsal team is going to be going to the World Cup this year for the first time in, I think, 12 years. So great. And the beach soccer team's also going to the World Cup. The U.S. doing very well right now in all aspects of soccer.
And futsal, what a game. It's just exploded in popularity among youth soccer players. Really does such a great job in developing your touch, ability to play quick in tight spaces. Bruno back to Cummings. There's Stout's first touch. She'll play it safe to Cummings, 34th minute.
If the Lancers can hold it to a scoreless tie, I think Coach Dow will be happy, because then again, they're going to have the win in the second half, and I think that's going to change the perception of this game once the Lancers get that breeze.
Etienne. Pomponio Strout. Preciosi. Dangerous ball in the 6, and it's Barron who slowly collects that one.
Severini just couldn't get forward there. Boy, she had a great opportunity, but she just couldn't get her foot on the ball.
And referee will make a call. It's Dahl who's impeded there on that push forward.
So it's going to be a free kick for the Lancers. Termino will go over to take that.
Only one change made here so far. As the Lancers and Copa FC doing battle here in UWS action at the Charlie Schiano Senior Field. Lancers pushing some bodies forward here. Good high ball into the box. Myers trying to get to it. And Andrea Leitner.
You see the wind held that ball up, Joe. That it lost all its power and then just sort of died, and it was an easy play for Leitner.
Stout is finding some space on this near side. Rizzo having trouble tracking her. And a good job defensively. I believe it was Hannah coming over to help out.
Yes, Hannah's had a really good first match for the Lancers. The junior from Bonaventure played all 8 games for the Bonnies this past spring season.
Barron's going to want to keep that one safe as the flick came off of Hudson's head.
Barron's intimidating presence. She's a big lady, and you don't want to mess with her, I tell you.
On the field or in the classroom, she's a
That's
teacher
right.
in Greece.
Yes, she is. Very experienced player. Played in Israel a couple years ago, but first matches in a couple years was last week against FC Buffalo. And you saw what she did.
Little contact there, a little late, but this is a dangerous spot for a restart.
Ticky-tack foul.
Yes.
So about 35 yards out the line. Football lines are about 10 yards shorter than the distance to the goal, so about 34 yards out.
Referee this one, yeah, just a little bit to the left of Barron.
Barron setting up her wall. Referee doesn't need to have that little spray
Yeah,
line
that's right.
down with the football lines.
You got plenty of markings to choose from.
Actually, the Lancers need to go back about another yard or so. Can't cheat if you got the football lines.
Bruno, the left-footed shot. It's a good one. And Barron had a beat on it the whole way.
And that's good positioning of the wall as well there, Joe.
What a save by Sandra
Barron had that area of the goal covered, and there's not enough power to beat her from that distance.
Masters. Hannah. Back to Masters. Myers checking.
There she goes.
Oh, nice little touch. Pushes it. And helping out is Bruno. Coming back for Copa.
Too many bodies there for Claire Myers to beat.
There's Etienne. Stout open again. That's one that could be a factor. We'll have to keep an eye on this near side. Overlapping run by Stout. 37th minute. It's possession and build up for the visitors. Cummings. And cleared away. It's Bowen.
She's absorbing pressure here well.
Copa everywhere. Just picking up those loose balls and starting their attack again.
And
the Lancers get some possession now.
For all the possession, though, no real tough chances against Barron. They don't have that Terminator up front.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're missing that one destroyer up top who can make you pay. Good ball from Rizzo, Wingerton. Avoids the pressure. Stout on the hustle here. Masters applying the pressure, plays it back to her keeper. But Bowen will get it first. Ooh, that could have been trouble. Low ball, finally just sneaking through, and barely. Hudson. Barron's got Hudson again, and she uses her.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for your Lancers Player Ball Toss. Player Ball is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Cooling.
Hudson with some space and some time. Safe and smart to Hannah.
Both have been very solid so far in the center of the defense.
This is what Rochester needs, this little possession here. Space on the far side to push forward now. Good ball. Good leave there. And I don't think expected from Hannah. Just communication there. That one hurt.
James took one right in the gut.
That one hurt. I could hear it from up here. There's Bowen. And you can see Haley Benson hopping back towards the bench. Ice on the ankle. Dangerous chance here. Oh, what a great tackle from Masters, denying Lockie any opportunity inside the 18.
And you watch Masters on that. She kept her eye on the ball the whole time. She knew exactly when to make that tackle. She was getting up the corner, but she didn't want Lockie to get around. There's the play. Perfect timing. And it'll be another corner for Copa.
It's Bruno to do the honors.
Corner number 6 for Copa. Lancers yet to have a corner.
That is a big chunk.
Again, Lancers can keep it scoreless.
Cummings, a little flick off the header. That is no trouble for the Lancers. And it looks like Copa's going to go to the bench again and bring on Melanie Kuna. Number 16. Second change of the game coming up here.
Kuna, veteran of
places.
Veteran of Copa FC, goes to St. Joseph's in Philadelphia, PA.
This change coming up in the 41st minute.
Let's see who comes off here.
It was number 19,
Faith Preziosi. Haven't heard from much.
No, did not call her name much at all. So it's Kuna for Preziosi.
Kuma, a little bigger target at 5'8", so we'll see if they try to
Copa
find
entering
her
the game is number 16,
up at the
Melanie
top and maybe try to
Kuna,
knock some balls down and play off of her.
And we just talked about that. They're lacking that one presence up top to maybe make the difference and add the piece that they need with all this possession.
See, she's already calling for the ball there with Hudson.
Ball is through the box. No one there but the Lancers keeper. Roberto Aguas not afraid to go to the bench early on here in the first half.
When you have 7 subs, you can do that.
What a luxury that is. Rizzo trying to slice one forward for Dahl. She's in on it, and it's just poked away at the last second by Severini.
And that was good pace on that pass by Rizzo. Just put it in just the right spot. But again, good defending by Copa.
Oh, a hard tackle there. Bruno steps in against Hannah.
That's what we used to call a hospital ball back in the day. No definition required.
There's Kuna cutting around one. And Masters, she has been so good this first half. Busy, and she's won all of her battles.
This will be her last year with the Lancers. She's going to move to Arkansas to start her career. So she wants to make this a big year for her with the blue and gold.
Great afternoon so far.
Just putting a few passes together here in midfield. A little more possession. We'll see if they can do anything with it. It's different than Buffalo. Buffalo really pressed in that first game. Copa not putting a lot of pressure on the Lancers back line.
Minute number 43, as Andrew mentioned, a little more possession now late in this half as the Lancers coming forward. Looking for Myers, top of the 18, Wingerton still with it. The shot, she couldn't get all of it.
If that was a men's game, she would have gone down.
Yes.
They would try to draw a foul. And that's why my colleague Joe Sirani said he loves the women's game because they don't flop.
That is a great point. I'm 100% in agreement with Mr. Joe. As I always am.
That's why he's the legend.
He is 44th minute. Lancers with a decent opportunity. Wingerton on the offering. Oh, good effort from Rizzo. Just unable to get that quick touch on it as that had too much pace on it.
She's had a lot of running this first half, Dory Rizzo. Mercy alum, just like my lovely and gracious wife, Cindy.
Rizzo started off on the far side, shifted here to the near side, and has been parked there since about midway through the half.
Been a little more effective on this
the clock
near
will stop
side.
on the scoreboard at 45, and stoppage time will be kept on the field.
Looks like she's limping, though. Looks like she's not 100%. Just going to watch her step.
See if she comes off in the second half. But
1 minute of stoppage time here in half number one.
not really sure why. It was 1 stoppages, but okay. Maybe Lancers can
2
take
substitutes.
advantage.
That's about it.
That's about it. The 2 subs, I think, was the minute.
Ooh, just out of play as it was Hannah way upfield trying to make something happen for the Lancers. Yeah, Rizzo looks like she's struggling just a bit.
The Lancers have a full complement. They only had 5 field subs in the first game, but they have a full complement of subs this game as some of the players return from their college commitments. A couple players still missing, though, for the Lancers. For some reason, they're still playing, even though the NCAA tournament is already finished.
There will be 1 minute of stoppage time, again kept on the field.
Look who's there again. She's been the defender of the half, no doubt about it. Alicia Masters.
Definitely. Lockie's been very dangerous on that right side. Very fast. Again, member of the Ugandan national team.
This could be the last push of the half here. As Copa, another corner kick on the near side. Delivered into the box. Through the crowd, rolling and cleared away there by Wynea Hudson.
That was a big clearance there because that was very dangerous in that 6-yard box. That ball could have gone anywhere.
Calling for a minute of stoppage time.
That's just trying to just run the half out here. That's a foul throw, Joe. I don't know about that.
And bombed away by the Lancers defense. Looking to get that final halftime whistle. Bruno, the substitute, coming on, getting her first shot. Kuna.
Boy, Hudson muffled that shot. That could have been very dangerous.
And that will bring half number one to a close here at Charlie Schiano Senior Field. The Lancers and Copa FC are scoreless after 45 minutes of play here in Rochester. We'll keep it here for a halftime interview. Ashley King, the extraordinaire, I don't know what you want to call her. She does it all for the Rochester Lancers men's, ladies, and indoor team as well.
I don't know how we're getting along without her, Joe.
She'll have our halftime interview here coming up momentarily.
First half, the score remains tied.
Let's go to the field. Here's Ashley with head coach Mark
Down
Dahl.
to Ashley Maria on the field for a halftime player interview brought to you by FrontRowSoccer.com.
Hi, Lancer fans. I'm Ashley Maria, and a huge thank you to all the Lancer fans that have joined us today at the Charlie Schiano Senior Field. And also, thank you so much to everyone streaming online through Lancers TV at ourlancers.com. I'm here with head coach Mark Dahl. Mark, this is the second home game for your Lady Lancers. Last weekend you commented on how it was the first time that these ladies have really played together. Now that they got a week under their belt, practice this week, back here out on the field, can you comment on how the ladies are now playing together?
Much better. I think they're a little bit more organized. The back line, we've sorted out some, a little better together. Now can we just build a little bit of attack going in the second half? We'll make some adjustments at halftime and see where we're at.
And what are those adjustments?
How to neutralize their attack and build with numbers going forward.
And now you have a new assistant coach out here with you, Mike Tallone. Why did you pick him to be your assistant coach this season?
Mike and I have worked together coaching for about 8 years. We see everything equal. I listen to him, he listens to me. We work really well together. And we've been coaching women and girls together for 8 years.
Great. Well, Mark, we wish you the best of luck. I'll let you head back into the locker room to talk to the ladies. And now I am here with your captain and goalkeeper, Miss Sandra Barron. Last weekend was her first game back after a 2-year hiatus. And ladies and gentlemen, if you did not join us live here last weekend, or if you did not tune into the Lancers TV stream, there are some things that I must highlight about this amazing player. A Rochester native, we are so lucky to have her here. She is a Trinidad and Tobago national team player and played professionally in Israel. We are so honored for you to be here joining us. Now, Sandra, you are extremely vocal in the back. That is what every single fan in this stand keeps saying as I walk by. Man, she can talk. Now, does that leadership position come naturally to you?
I think so. But also as a goalkeeper, when I see the whole entire field and I know what I want. So if I'm not talking, it's not going to work. So I see everything, organize everything. Right now it's 0-0, but we have a lot of work to do.
And you are doing an incredible job. Last weekend, 15 saves for our 2-1 loss. What do you think that this team needs to work on going into the second half?
Keeping possession and playing through the midfield, or we're getting just destroyed in the midfield. Right now, balls just coming way too easily through us, and it's just taking us out of the game, forcing the center backs to do more work than they have to. They've been doing great. Whole entire back line's held it down, but we need to get a better mentality in the midfield right now.
Now, we're interviewed by Michael Lewis. Seconds to celebrate, but when you make a save, you need to immediately collect yourself. Can you comment on what it takes to have that type of focus?
It's just wanting to do what's right for my team and what's best for my team. Like I said, forwards get to do the dance, run around, and I'm the leader back there. I make a save, I gotta see if I give up a rebound, if I can set up for the corner kick. It's all part of the game. It's 90 minutes, so I don't have time for all that during the game.
And my last question for you, on your bio, we asked, how has soccer impacted your life? And your answer, short but sweet, says simply, it saved me. Would you like to comment on that?
Yeah, I lost my mom when I was 18 and my dad's sick, so soccer's my only escape right now. And so just being on the field is a blessing, so every day I take it day by day.
It sounds like family is of utmost importance to you. We want you to know that you are now part of the Lady Lancers family. Thanks so much, Sandra. And now I'd like to bring it back upstairs for our Lancers TV stream to Mr. Joe Giuliano and Andrew Battisti. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. Great job. Thanks to our halftime guests, and especially Ashley, the Lady Lancer who does it all for this team, top to bottom. Ashley, great job, as usual, with the halftime interview. All right, we played 45 minutes here in Rochester. Copa, FC, and the Lancers are scoreless. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with second half action. This is the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Fans, please be sure to visit the Lancers.
My heart in a spin, I give over every part of me, that I'm never gonna let you go. No, baby, sweet baby, oh baby,
As if you don't already have enough on your mind, I'm sure you don't want to worry about the stress of car shopping. That's why at Ide Honda, we don't lure you in with a misleading low payment, only to disappoint you with bad news when you get here and have you find out that there's thousands of dollars hidden down in the fine print. At Ide Honda, we're upfront right from the start, so your car buying process can be easy, honest, and even fun. So if you're in the market for a vehicle, come visit us at Ide Honda. We'd love to earn your business.
sweet baby, oh baby,
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. I think what makes our show unique is perspective. Many different voices, many different points of view.
If you're going to say don't ask me, we're going to ask you. If you want to.
Wow. We're always fun.
Oh.
So good.
Because we like you.
We're plugged in. It's kind of fantastic.
Thanks for waking up with us. It's Elvis Duran and the Kiss Morning Show on Kiss 106.7, Rochester's new hit music.
If your child wants to play soccer at the next level, Soccer Sam is here to help. Soccer Sam's soccer stimulus support can financially assist families in need to help pay for soccer clubs or camps. Email your story to soccersam@soccersam.com for consideration. Don't let financial hardship deter soccer development. Tell us why you are a deserving candidate for the Soccer Sam soccer stimulus support. Email soccersam@soccersam.com today. Feel the kick.
Do you know what makes certified Angus beef so special? Let me show you and tell you why. Certified Angus beef is the result of thousands of hours of planning and breeding to make it the most flavorful beef there is. But don't be fooled. When you see Angus beef on a package, that does not mean it's certified Angus beef. Palmer's Direct-to-You Market, the perfect steak, amazing seafood, and people that truly care about you.
sweet baby, oh baby,
by Barron.
You brought the Twizzlers?
No.
Oh.
Ashley did. Hold on one second.
Ashley, I gotta talk to her then. Not making a good choice. Welcome back. Getting ready for second half action here in Rochester. UWS action. The Lady Lancers and Copa FC out of New Jersey. Scoreless after 45 minutes of play. Andrew, before we kick off in half number 2, your thoughts on the first 45?
Well, Copa had most of the possession, but as I said earlier, possession doesn't equal a victory. You have to get the ball in the back of the net. Neither team has really threatened the other goalie. The best chance for the Lancers, they had a 3-on-1 opportunity, which is very rare in the sport. But Sydney Cummings, who's been the player of the game so far, in my opinion, snuffed out that 3-on-1. The big defender. She's actually American-born, but she plays for Guyana and was a second-team All-American. That's quite an accomplishment. So they have to find some way past her. We'll see what the Lancers can do. They look better as the half went on, but now the Lancers are going to have the wind at their back, which could be a big factor in this second half.
Both teams on the field, and thanks to Jill Rizzo, no substitutes as we start half number 2. Lancers will have the kickoff. They'll attack from left to right. Jill is our assistant, spotter, editor, manager. She kind of does it all.
She runs the show.
All right, Myers will get us going underway. Referee is David Rousseau. Checks the clock, checks his watch, and here we go. Half number 2, second home game of the season for the Lady Lancers. And this one's intercepted right away. Coming forward now is Etienne to Aki.
Let's see what Copa does here if they keep the ball on the ground now with the wind situation. I guess not.
Right at the keeper. And Barron gets a quick touch here, 24 seconds in. Great interview at halftime, by the way, with Ashley Maria and Sandra Barron. Out of play. Throw-in coming up here for the visitors. Copa in action next week at the Worcester Smiles, while the Lady Lancers also on Saturday at the Albany Rush. Andrew Battisti will be at that one. Why not?
Because I've got things to do, Joe. I have a life.
I thought soccer, you're the soccer encyclopedia. This is your life.
This is my life. I know. My wife would disagree with that.
That's a nice step. And a touch forward. Rizzo is still on. And they're going to call her for the nudge on the foul. Quick restart. Etienne to Lockie. Flicked on, top of the 18. Severini. Tried to get through a wall of Lancer defenders. Could not do it.
And again, Hudson with a good play. She didn't try to stick her foot in, waited for the ball. She knew it was coming to her, and then she made the clearance. So, of course, that could have been a lot. That could have been very dangerous. Again, Copa, as they did the first half, they've started off very strong.
Myers, Wingerton. And taken away by Etienne Cummings. Pomponio Strout, who came out in the 32nd minute, has her pass intercepted. Hannah. Wingerton. And pressure gives Copa the ball back. There's Etienne. Going to find the other substitute, Kuna. Lancer's not going to the bench just yet as we begin half number 2. And one of the few mistakes from Bruno there leaves it in a quick chance for the Lancers to counter, but it's played central and broken up by Bowen. Bowen and Cummings, a good combination in the back.
Both
steady.
Very strong in the back right now. It's going to take something special, or maybe a set piece opportunity to see a goal here in the second half.
Copa win the loose ball into the box. Severini at the 6. Lays it off. Shot and way off the mark from Etienne.
Etienne got hurried there on that shot opportunity. She really wanted to settle that ball, but did not have the opportunity to do so. Here's that scene again. Ball bouncing properly for Severini, laid it back, but immediately on her was Rochester Lancers midfielder defender Grace Allen to stop that play. Sophomore from Marquette University.
Andrew, I don't want to break the bad news. It looks like the wind has shifted, though.
Well, take a look at the corner flag, though. You can see it's still. We'll see how far this goal kick goes. That'll tell you. That'll probably help. A little bit further.
Field coming directly at us from across the field. Here's Severini.
You can hear the wind in our microphones a little bit.
Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Oviedo is taken down, and this is trouble.
And that was Wingerton is not happy with that call, the Lancers captain. She can say something to the referee. She's the only one who can. We'll see if we have a replay on that. But this is probably the most dangerous opportunity. I said a set piece might be what we need to get a goal. Lancers with a 4-person wall.
And the 2 central defenders, Bowen and Cummings, having a little chat about this one.
And it's going to be Bowen. She's going to take the shot.
Ball set up. Bowen steps in. There's the shot. Oh, a great tip over the bar from Sandra Barron.
And there's the first save of the game from Sandra Barron that she's had to make to keep the clean sheet so far. Perfect position and did not want to catch. She decided to punch. Good effort there, but really right at Barron. It's a fairly easy tip over the bar for her.
Another corner kick now on the far side. Bruno delivers a good ball. The header from Cummings is high and off the mark, and it does go out of play. The referee's assistant has the flag up, and the whistle finally comes out, and it's a goal kick coming up for Sandra Barron, and that was a wonderful save for the Lady Lancers goalkeeper.
And give the wall credit. The shot was right where it should have been. There's some highlights from the game against FC Buffalo. Look at these saves. 1, 2 right in a row from Sandra Barron, the Trinidad and Tobago goalkeeper. There's that. That was actually a save off the post. And there's another kick save from Barron. She played against the United States women's national team once and was head-to-head with Abby Wambach, 2 great Rochesterians who
Thanks to our producer Joel for that great highlight package. On demand. Doesn't get better than that, my friend.
Barron, the UWS goalkeeper of the week for that effort against FC Buffalo. Definitely not as busy this game, but still got a long way to go.
Headed away by Hannah. It's Dahl who just nudged off the ball there. It's Oviedo. Pomponio Strout. Loose ball, and this one trickles out of play. Another corner kick coming up, and
there's some more saves from Barron. See, it was a beautiful, bright, sunny day last week.
Gorgeous temperature, gorgeous weekend.
Yeah, right on the doorstep.
That's huge, right
Big
there.
Save right
huge
there.
save. Point blank denial.
And that one tipped around.
Corner kick presented by Salvatore's Pizza.
Into the box, headed away by the Lancers defense. Bruno is offering up some quality service. Copa player goes down in the box. Referee will have none of it. Wingerton breaks forward, and the referee will slow it down and call for some medical assistance.
That's a little bit questionable.
A little quick.
And now she's off the turf, of course, but that was Cunha down on the ground. But I'm surprised the referee stopped play there because Lancers had the ball.
He pointed to his head. He was concerned that it was maybe a head injury. Yes, head or neck. So he's going to just play it safe on this call here in the 53rd minute.
This is concussion protocol, just to make sure everything's okay. They're going to ask her a couple of questions.
A couple of little laughs too. So she looks like she's going to go through the protocol here, and better safe than sorry by the man in the middle, David Rousseau. And she gets the nod that she is okay, and she'll continue. Cunha came out in the 41st minute for Preciosi. And Copa have two more players warming up. Lady Lancers have... Everyone's just waiting for their opportunity for that call from the coach to loosen up. Now she'll have to come off because she was seen by the trainer, so she's being...
So it'll be 11v10 for just a moment. She'll have to be waved back on, and there she goes.
Okay, and...
Uncontested drop ball.
There she goes. She's back with us. I'm good she's okay. You can hear Roberto Aguas telling his team up one, push up, apply more pressure.
And they did just that, but Lancers trying to break out here in midfield.
Nice 1-2. Oof. Cleared and deflected off of Hannah. Picked up by Bruno. Oh, the flag is up for offside. And a very cool but comfortable Sunday afternoon for UWS action in Rochester. Copa opening their season. Lancers at 0-1 after a 2-1 loss to their friends from Buffalo last Sunday.
Buffalo is an expansion team, is second right now in the table, the Eastern Division Conference, behind Connecticut. Only two teams with unblemished records at 2 wins apiece.
Pomponio Strout.
She's moved over to the left side right now in the second half. She was playing on the right side of the defense in the first half when she came in.
And Hudson, not a lot of choices there. Had to play it safe, but it gives up a throw in here to Copa, and it's quickly taken by Strout.
Copa definitely putting more pressure on.
And they'll win a free kick here on the near flank. A little push from behind. Call on the Lancers.
Grace Allen there with the infraction. Bowen again coming forward from her center back position to take this set piece.
One in the wall for the Lancers, fronting the ball. Bowen. Keeps that one high outside the 18. Or the Lancers will come away with it momentarily. Severini, who had dropped back for coverage on the restart for Bowen. Pomponio Strout. You can hear Sandra Barron just barking out orders, trying to keep things under control in the back. I actually had asked her about how vocal she was on the field, and couldn't hear it in the first half, but boy, has it been very clear. Now they're going to call a corner kick.
Barron is not happy with that. Barron is not happy with that call. Saying it was a corner, but it certainly looked like that ball wasn't even close to going over the line.
She has given the referee a full piece of her mind and then some.
Where's VAR when you need it?
I thought she kept it in play.
She was well off her line. I don't know where the referee got that call from.
Let's see if this is an impactful corner kick, and no.
It's not. So justice prevails.
She's pleading with the referee's assistant. And I didn't see his flag come up. I think that was the referee, the man in the middle, who totally made that call on his own.
I think what might have been, Joe, and this is a problem again when you play in a multi-use field, we probably got confused with one of the different lines that's on the field, whether it be a football line or a lacrosse line. That's probably what the referee saw. But again, no harm, no goal, I guess. Can't say no foul. Just having a lot of trouble finding their forwards in this second half so far.
It's been a lonely existence for Claire Myers here up top. Looking for some help and some friends to join the party. Kuna. Estremera. Good play from Hudson. Well, counterattack opportunity here. Denied.
That's a great play there by the captain, Jackie Bruno.
Lockie, Severini, back to Lockie. Quick one-timer, and it is off the mark. Yeah, it is good for 3, and then some.
Wrong sport.
Lancers will be back home on June the 13th. Lancaster Inferno come to town, and Andrew Battisti will be on the call for that one.
Lancaster, another very strong team. They went to the Final Four in 2019. They beat Connecticut and New England on the road to make that Final Four. Ended up losing to Calgary in the semifinals, the homestanding Calgary side. So there definitely will be a challenge for the Lancers.
Masters under pressure, back to Hudson. Lancers not finding any space or time with the ball. There's a lot more pressure from Copa in this half.
Copa is just a step faster. They're coming to every ball so quickly, the Lancers have no time to react. They need to try to move the ball, maybe switch play cross field.
14 minutes in, I've barely looked to my right for a Lancers attack. Let's hope that changes here in the final 30 plus.
Well, I was watching my boys, Chelsea, today. They made a comment. Great Brian Clough, former Nottingham Forest coach, said it only takes 1 second to score a goal.
Absolutely right. Shot deflected into the 18. Good shoulder challenge there from Kuna.
Again,
gets the throw in.
For all this possession, though, the Rochester back line is muffling some of those shots. They're not even letting them get through to Barron. So doing a good job. Again, the possession is there, but not the real good scoring opportunities for Copa.
Possession, not much penetration. Good soccer, good technical stuff, but that final third, as we said, I think that one key player up top who can just put the nail on the coffin, not there for Copa. There's Severini. And it's just that person in the box with that nose for the goal. It is keeping it low key.
And usually they're Italian. Speaking of Italy, big news today that Cristiano Ronaldo was benched for Juventus, but they lead right now at Bologna. And Milan and Napoli are both tied right now. That means Juve would go to the Champions League if those results hold up.
Bruno's got to hurry. She gets to it into the 18 and not going to get through. Looks like Copa getting ready to make another substitution here. As player is warming up. Get you that information.
That Italian soccer break brought to you by Joe Sirianni.
Andrew almost fell out of his chair when he found out Ronaldo wasn't starting. And they're going to be taking off Jackie Bruno. And they're going to be bringing on
Morgan Clark. Goes to Brandeis University, which means she's got some brains, because that's a very, very good academic school.
You won't find me there.
Played the same league as the University of Rochester, the UAA, Division III school.
2 substitutions coming up.
And also bringing in Lauren Bruno, which I believe is Jackie Bruno's younger sister.
All right, so Bruno is coming on. She'll replace number 11, Danielle Etienne.
If that's incorrect, I do apologize. But
you covered yourself. You're good.
We have 2 Brunos, and Lauren Bruno's mother also was a soccer player at Monmouth University, as is her daughter, Lauren.
Oviedo. Kuna. Severini has to hustle to keep this one in play on the far side, and does. Chips one into the box, through the mix, and onto the near side. It's Rizzo. Masters helping her out.
Mark Dahl, the coach, had said in previous interviews he was concentrating on defense until the team could really gel as a unit, and they've done a great job today. They've played very smart. They've played their positions well. They've not allowed that last shot to trouble Sandra Barron.
So Bruno is out for Clark.
For number 8, Jacqueline Bruno.
Etienne out for Bruno. The other Bruno.
Lauren Bruno. So we have Jackie's out and Lauren is in.
Lauren is number 4. Lancer's going to the bench as well. That change will come up momentarily.
You'll see Victoria Sable, who started the first game for the Lancers. She's from Penfield. She goes to University of Albany. This is very interesting because the goalie for Copa is a graduate of University of Albany, so she knows the goalie, Andrea Leitner, very well.
Jill coming over, showing us the substitutes on her Apple Watch, which is about... Wait, oh, it's a phone. Sorry, I thought it was your watch. I saw your watch before. What do you got for us, Jill? You want to come on the air with us? You sure? All right.
Myers finally getting some space here.
Good ball. Rizzo pushing forward. Swerving ball through the mix and just palmed away by Leitner.
And that's where Myers is so dangerous. She will take on defenders without any fear at all. And she did that in perfect pass to Rizzo and a great cross that Leitner had to tip away. Or Wingerden was right there on the doorstep. Here's that scene again. There's Rizzo. Wingerden going to the middle. Actually, it was Dahl going to the middle.
Lancers change coming up now in the 65th minute. Sable coming on. First change of the game. Dahl coming off.
That was Dahl's last action in today's game. The daughter of Coach Mark Dahl. She goes to Austin P University, the Governors. And we'll see if Sable can maybe get some inside information on Andrea Leitner, fellow Scooby from University of Albany.
That Lancers' first change of the game. And Copa coming forward. Lockie. Great opportunity. What a kick save from Sandra Barron.
Barron coming up big, keeping this game scoreless.
Still Copa, top of the 18. Kuna's shot high and off the mark. What a great save by Barron with the kick save. Quick reaction.
Here's that scene again. Lockie, a very dangerous player, and that's a great pass.
This goal kick brought to you by Palmer, direct to you market.
Not getting a lot of power on that shot, and Barron just as good with her feet as she is with her hands.
A big save in the 66th minute. So keep this one scoreless.
Last couple of minutes, you've had two of the best chances of the game, so we'll see if things open up on that last opportunity.
Pounded away there by Hannah. To midfield, no one there but Pomponio Strout. Lockie gets there first. This one winning a corner kick as Cunha will play it safe and take the opportunity here in the 67th minute.
One of the few mistakes by Lancer's back line. That back pass was very dangerous, and Lancer's lucky to just be giving up a corner.
Corner kick brought to you by iHeartRadio.
Jackie Bruno is off. She was delivering some quality corner kicks. This one taken on the far side, and that's a good ball. Header. And that should have been better by Severini. She was inside the 6.
Just skewing off the side of her head there. And then you got a goal kick for the Lancers.
Could just hear the verbal communication, the commands from Sandra Barron.
Goal kick brought to you by the IDE family of dealerships.
Not afraid to give her own team an earful, the referees, and anyone else who's willing to listen. Lancers going to the bench again. Tough to tell the number with Andrew's favorite Lancer jerseys. I believe it's number 2.
That'd be Madeline Tulloch. Should be a change in the back. She's a defender.
It is number 2, thanks to Jilly. 2 is in. 27 will be coming out. Zoe Janes. Relatively quiet day for Zoe. This will be Lancer's second change. And it is coming up now in the 69th minute. Tulloch for Janes.
See, Tulloch played in the back in the last game. We'll see if she goes into that holding midfield position that Janes was having in the Lancers lineup today. Gone 3/4 of the way, Joe. Still looking for that first goal call of yours this season.
I'm looking for it too. Well, maybe we'll see it here. We'll have another chance at 5 o'clock if we don't see it in the early one today. Good clearance out of the air one time. It's Bruno getting there. Given away. Chance here for the Lancers. Claire Myers with Cummings to beat. Myers wide open in the middle. Still Myers herself. Myers, the toe poke, and it just couldn't get it off. Rizzo. Still Rizzo. Knocked off the ball. Referee says play on. And Copa come away with it. Kuna, little touch forward, sprinting onto it. She's got Estremera in the middle. Tough angle shot, and it is pushed just wide of the near post by Sandra Barron. That one may have changed direction on the way in.
Great save there by Barron to keep the game scoreless. And just the speed there coming down. Cunha. That was good. That was going in. Barron got her hand to it.
Brought to you by Marathon Energy.
Copa breaking out from defense with speed and nearly got their first goal.
The header. Oh, great clearance off the line. Saving a goal there. And that was the substitute, Tulloch, coming up with a huge play defensively.
Barron looked she was beaten on that header. Here that scene again. Good cross right to the 6. And it was Severini, and that could have been number 1 there, but Tulloch making her presence felt immediately.
We change of pace here, short on the corner kick. Clark shot up and off the mark. So chances both ways here in the 70th minute. 71st minute. Lancers with an opportunity. Now it's coming the other way with Copa.
Like I say, back on that last Lancer attack, Pomponio made a great play on Myers, because if she hadn't gotten that last touch, Myers could potentially have scored. She was all alone on the keeper.
Changes coming fast and furious for the Lancers. They'll be bringing on Mia White. At the next stoppage. And this one's out of play. Mia White from Colorado. Getting ready to check in.
Another interesting story. Mia White, a graduate of RIT, local player. She is a deaf player and the Liberty League Player of the Year in 2019. 5 goals and 10 assists. And she was very dangerous in that FC Buffalo game. Very similar player to Claire Myers. She is not afraid to take people on.
She's replacing Dory Rizzo in the 72nd minute. Played back to Leitner. Cummings. Barely kept in play by Copa. They're working that far side, every inch of it. And this is a good ball into the middle. Barron is off her line and played out quickly onto the near side for Hannah. It's scooped up there instead by Copa. Oviedo. Cunha. Thought about pulling the trigger but held off now. Severini. Clark. She'll take a shot from way downtown. No trouble there for Barron.
That's a bad play there by Clark. He had a lot of players, a lot of chances to pass the ball, and again she takes a 25-yard shot that I could probably have saved that one.
Let's not get carried away.
No, that was a great buildup, though, by Copa.
Soccer Sam could have saved that one.
Yes.
That's a safe call.
Definitely. They strung some passes together there and looking for an opening, but again, you don't want a 25-yard shot from outside. You want to get that ball in the box.
Lockheed. There's Claire Myers, 1v3. She'll hold it up and look for some help.
That's a good ball there, but Cummings read it well.
She'll knock it away over the head of Cunha.
I would say, Joe, that one goal could win this game, but after what happened with Cleveland SC last week, we had 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. You never know.
Wingerton. Far side wide open if she wants it. She'll take the shot instead, and it's off the mark.
She got it on her favorite left foot, though. Wasn't that far off target. It's really the first chance Wingerton's had to run at the defense. Here she is again, getting around Severini. The player on the far side, that was Victoria Sable, was open.
She's been open a few times. Myers wanted to go solo, and that time Wingerton wanted to go solo, but Sable just pleading for the ball wide open in all sorts of space. Estremera to Pomponio Strout. Clark. Cummings. 75th minute. And no score. Chances, though, picking up here in this second half. Severini and Barron collide. Lancers come away with it safely. And what's the call here? Let's see, Andrew. What do you got? Keeper was injured?
Not sure what happened there. Oh, I think it might have been an offsides call, potentially. Referee's checking with its assistant on the far side.
And I'll trot over and have a conversation.
Little meeting.
And let's see what they decide.
This break, update from Serie A. Bologna 0, Juventus 2, but not good news is it's Atalanta 0, Milan 1. Milan needs to win and a penalty from Frank Kessé in the 43rd minute. But Napoli's still tied with Verona. If Napoli and Milan win, Juventus does not make the Champions League.
Shocking, to say the least.
There's still plenty of time to go.
In Italy, Serie A has a way of weird things happening with some of the more popular clubs. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yes, it's true.
Here's a chance for Estremera in the 77th minute. A high cross into the box, and Lockie didn't time her run to get some powerful contact on that one.
Lockie at 5'3", not really a target on head balls, but Copa looking for anything to try to break through this Lancers defense, and now they give the ball up on the far side. And we have another substitution for Copa.
It's Christine Cataldo-Smith.
And here's another interesting sub, because Christine Cataldo-Smith is also a player at RIT. She was the Liberty League Rookie of the Year in 2019, teammate of Mia White. So, and here comes Mia White.
She's got one to beat. Players now coming in to support. And Myers will never get onto that one. She's going to replace. Jill just gave me that information. I'll get that for you in a second.
She was had 13 goals and 4 assists in 2019, Cataldo-Smith. Good to see some local players making their way to other teams in the UWS.
Look at the space here for Severini. Chasing her down is Masters. She'll cut inside, look for some options, finds it. Oviedo. Clark. Bruno. Lackey. Lackey's the player who's going to come out. But she'll try to have one more push here for Copa. Good step here. Counterattack for the Lancers. If they hurry, it's a 3-on-3. Myers pushing forward. Instead, they go outside. White. She's got Wingard into her right. She'll slow it up. Tulloch. Wingard, good hustle to get to the ball in front of Pomponio Strout. Myers, top of the 18. Myers, the shot blocked away. Masters, good ball. Myers on it again, just a little heavy on the touch.
Some good work there from the Lancers. Again, just could not find that final shot. Myers wanting to pull the trigger a couple times in front of goal, but Copa keeps it scoreless.
80th minute. Will there be some late game heroics? Lockie trying to split two defenders, holds it up, gets it to Severini instead. Step over move onto the left foot, shot is deflected. And Barron there to make the save, and no trouble there for the Lancers keeper.
There must be at least 6-7 shots that the Lancers have blocked that could have been very dangerous. So good job by the Lancers back line.
Yeah, if this one stays scoreless, dinner is on Barron tonight. Back four have done a great job in front of her. There's Wingard in. Tulloch. A little too much there for Mia White, and it's going to be Lockie coming off.
They've been waiting for that sub.
Cataldo-Smith, yeah, she had a long wait for sure.
I believe that is the last. No, there's one more player that Copa could bring in.
4, 5.
Entering the game for New Jersey Copa is number 13, Christine Cataldo-Smith. Subbing in the game for number 12, Odindika Lockie. Smith for Lockie.
10 minutes to find a goal here, and Wingerden is called for the foul. Sure, both teams would love to see 3 points here, but Copa, I think, would be happy with 1.
Yeah, start the season and on the road, pick up a point, and move on to your next game against Worcester, who, from all reports, a bit of a different club this year.
Coming to the hard shoulder-to-shoulder under Brown teammate Claire Myers. All's fair in love and soccer, I guess.
Severini, as the rain just starts to trickle down here in Rochester. Into the box, and no go there for Kuna.
Yeah, way too much pace on that pass. Of course, with the rain, this field's going to get even faster.
Big battle coming up, 5 p.m. NPSL Soccer. It's the Rochester Lancers men's team taking on FC Buffalo.
Please note that we do have ponchos and umbrellas for sale in the merchandise tent.
You never know. I mean, Lancers got their goal off a handball of a crazy bounce in the box last week. Anything can happen.
It's a good ball. Estramera has to try the overhead kick into the box for Bruno. Tight space. She's tripped up, and the call is a goal kick. Woo.
I don't think they were that's not a penalty.
He immediately pointed to the 6-yard box.
See it again here.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that called. I've seen it gone both ways. Not too much complaining, though, from Copa.
All right, fans, it's
Well, man, actually already been on the play before the
Marathon
finals.
Energy. Let's see that dance energy. Time to stand up and join the Lancers for Cotton Eye Joe.
Estramera.
Come on, Lancer fans, get on your feet. It's Cotton Eye Joe time.
Severini leaves it. Kuna tries the little push forward to herself and forcing a clearance and out of bounds. Throwing coming up here for Copa FC, 83rd minute. And we are scoreless.
Everybody's in the Lancers half right now.
This is still in the Lancers box. Copa keeping it in play, and they'll let it roll out. And another corner kick. How many now for Copa, Andrew? 8. 8 corner
Lancers
kick.
have yet to have a corner in this match. We're getting a little bit of rain hitting us here. I think we're going to have to close the window.
Pomponio Strout to do the honors.
You have to wear. You have an umbrella inside.
Driven into the wind. Barron gets a good little piece of it to keep it out of danger. Kuna into the box. The header, and it's in the net from Cummings. And it finally pays off. That constant possession leads to a goal from Sydney Cummings.
And Sydney Cummings, who's been a rock in the back for Copa, deservedly, you could say, gets that goal. Here's the scene again off the corner and put in by Kuma, and just Cummings gets ahead of her marker, and that's an easy finish for the Guyanan International.
Kuna, who came on late in the first half, gets the assist. And Cummings, who has been rock solid in the back, ends up with a little contribution on the scoring end. 1-0 in the 84th minute. It's Copa with the goal.
Let's see if the Lady Lancers can match what the men did last week against Cleveland, scoring about 2 minutes after the Cleveland score. There's that goal again from Cummings, using her size and heading ability.
And no chance for Barron there.
No chance there. Nobody could stop that.
Point blank.
Not even Manuel Neuer.
Maybe Gigi.
Nah, I don't think so. The Lancers need to push people forward now if they're going to salvage something from this match.
Now Copa's just going to try to run this one down, take their time. They're winning the loose balls. Rochester needs to get on these and push something forward. Rain coming down, wind picking up just a little bit here in Rochester, the beautiful campus of the Aquinas Institute.
Like you said, Joe, the wind is now shifted. It's definitely coming across field now as opposed to going downfield as it did in the first half. Because we're feeling it here in the broadcast booth.
Normally this booth is about 30 degrees warmer. Tonight, almost a little chill.
And I didn't bring a coat.
And you wore your pants, though. Smart young man, Mr.
Yes.
Battisti.
Young. Thank you.
And there is the delay tactics now coming up from the visitors, and they'll win their 9th corner kick of the game. Andrew Battisti with the tally going.
This corner kick brought to you by Total Comfort.
They're just going to play this short, I would imagine.
They've got 3 within 10 yards of it, and the Lancers will bring out some defenders. It's played short. Estramera. She'll serve it into the box, head it away. Pomponio Strout taking no chances, pushing it deep in the Lancers' corner. There's Estramera.
It's a nice skill there from Estramera, and she's going to...
10th corner kick coming up here for the visitors.
And that's just smart soccer. You know, she knew that was going to be another corner. She let the ball go out, just waste some more time. Lancers are a long way from the Copa goal.
Late in the game, this is where you want the ball, 120 yards away from your goal with that 1-0 lead. Pomponio Strout. Estramera. Just keeping it in this near corner. And finally the Lancers have a chance to break forward. And no go. It'll come back the other way for Copa. 88th minute. It's the Cummings goal in the 84th minute. That's given the visitors this slim lead.
You got to say, Joe, it's a deserved lead.
Yes.
They've dominated the game, and they finally got their opportunity, and Cummings made no mistake.
Throw-in is sent back to Copa. And Bruno will dribble this one out of play, but last touch by the Lancers. And no urgency at all here for Copa.
Time running out for the home side here. They need something to change things up, but right now Copa just held that ball in the Lancers' half for the last 4 minutes since that goal was scored.
And working this near corner again. Wind really picking up. Foul's called on Copa. Restart coming up here for the Lancers. 89th minute. Lancers looking to get this one forward quickly. So to make something happen here in a hurry. It's Hudson. Checking back for it is Kuna. Estramera. Looking for Cataldo Smith. Pomponio Strout.
Copa is picking up every loose ball right now.
Estramera. Kuna. Cuts to the right. Corner of the 18. A swerving shot, and Barron will push that wide of the post.
Taking no chances was Barron because of this swirling wind. That ball is doing some crazy things right now. But again, another corner for Copa as we move into the 90th minute.
Reminder fans, the men's NPSL Lancers play today at 5 p.m.
Waiting for Jill to give us the stoppage time indicator.
Got to figure 3, maybe 4 minutes with all the substitutions.
Played short to Estramera.
There was a stoppage for a head injury, so.
Pomponio Strout has come on. Nice confident performance from her after coming on.
2 minutes of stoppage time.
32 minutes.
That seems a little small, but we're not the referee. I mean, there's been 7 substitutions or so. Usually you get 30 seconds per sub, but I think maybe the ref wants to get out of the rain. Lancers need something here, and they need it in a hurry, but that's not where they want the ball. This will be Copa's first win, and then 3 against the Lancers. They lost their last 2 at 18 and 19. Looks like they're going to be taking home 3 points in their first game this season.
This one just sent forward.
It's a bad decision there. You don't want to give the ball right back to the Lancers.
And we are in stoppage time. Lancers looking for a late push here. A little confusion there. Maybe a chance for Rochester to come forward. Wingerton.
She's had a tough time today. She's had to come back for the ball and not in a position she wants to be in.
We're used to seeing her streak in on those runs behind defenders, but She's been a little withdrawn, as we said earlier, behind Myers. Here is Myers. And it's poked away by Bruno. This one's a bouncing, and it's into the 18. This could be trouble.
Look who's there.
Cummings, no chance.
Sydney Cummings definitely is the player of the match here.
Yeah, she has been good up and down the field. Referee is
saying the throw's got to go back about 10 yards, which is right. Maybe 15 yards.
That's a nice little stroll backwards. Oof, what a collision there.
That is a hospital ball there for sure.
Oh. Hannah's the one who took the brunt of it. And she is hobbling back into position. Tulloch. Her pass is cleared forward. Estramera can't keep it in play.
Can't be much time left. This may be the last chance for the Lancers.
Ref checking his watch.
Pop one into the box.
There's one towards the middle of the field, and that'll do it from the Aquinas Institute's Charlie Schiano Senior Field. It is an 84th minute goal by Cummings off the cross from Kuna, and giving New Jersey Copa their season opening win. They are 1-0 on the season now. The Lady Lancers 0-2, I'm sorry, on the season. We'll keep it here as Ashley Maria getting ready for our post-game interviews. And before that, Andrew, your final analysis of this one.
Well, let's look at the goal again. There's Cummings right in the doorstep from 5 yards out. Heading the ball past Sandra Barron. Cummings was, again, just so solid in the back for the Rochester Lancers, or for the New Jersey Copa side today. And a deserved win for the visitors. They were the dominant team. Lancers had a couple of opportunities, but really did not test Andrea Leitner in the Copa goal much at all in this game. Lancers need to ask themselves some questions as they move into their 3-game road trip starting next week at Albany.
Ashley Maria getting ready for our post-game interview. Don't forget at 5 p.m. the Lancers men take on FC Buffalo. Down the field, here's Ashley.
Brought to you by Soccer is a Kick in the Grass.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to all the Lancer fans that were able to join us today for our second Lady Lancers home game of the season. And thank you to all the fans watching live online through our Lancers TV, ourlancers.com stream. I'm here with number 3, Dory Rizzo, the forward for your Rochester Lady Lancers. This is Dory's 3rd season with the team. She played on the teams in 2018, 2019, and 2021. We did not have a season last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Dory, I spoke with your parents up in the stands today, and they said you've been playing soccer since you were 4 years old. Your mom was actually your first coach. Why soccer?
Soccer has been going on in my family ever since my mom played. She's a great soccer player. She wanted to coach me as a kid, so ever since then I've played and I've loved it. I've tried other sports, but soccer always stuck with me.
And you've played with many of the girls on this team, the returning Lady Lancers, as well as some of the girls through other soccer clubs. How do you think the team is meshing together this year?
I think we're doing a great job considering we're all in different places in life, and with soccer right now, especially coming from different schools, I think it's good to see girls come together, coming from different programs, and mesh together and be able to possess the ball. I think we have a lot to work on, but we're getting there.
Now, speaking of some things to work on, what do you think specifically this team has to work on for your next 3 away games?
I think just being relaxed and comfortable on the ball, and then possessing it and moving forward and doing combinations up top. I think we can do better at that, and once we get that intact, I think we'll start winning more games.
All right, Lady Lancer fans, let's hear it for number 3, Dory Rizzo. And now I'm here with defender Kenzie Tarmino, number 24 for your Lady Lancers. Ken, it's your 2nd year with the Lady Lancers. You played in the 2019 squad and this year. The defense was extremely strong today. You really held it out in the back there. Why did you want to come back and play with the Lady Lancers this year?
This is a great program, and I love playing here my first year. It really helps get me ready for college. It's fast-paced, and all the teams are really good, and it's just really good competition. And I think the girls on my team, as well as the people I'm playing against, just make me better as a player.
Now, as a defender, goalkeeper Sandra Barron's voice is so strong in the back. I mean, we can hear her 3 towns over. How helpful is that for you?
I can say she is the loudest goalie I've ever played with, and I think that helps the back a lot, and it helps the team a lot. She always gets us going, and she calls us out when she needs to and when we need it, and I think that just helps us a lot, but she's also the first one to tell us good job when we do something good.
Beautiful. It sounds like she is definitely the leader on the field. Now, the next 3 games are away games. Are you excited to hit the road next weekend?
Yeah, I am. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think we built up a lot from the last game, and I think it's only going to get better.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Kenzie. Let's hear it for number 24, Kenzie Marino. And now, Lady Lancer fans, please stick around for the men's game that kicks off at 5 p.m. today. Your Lady Lancers are not home again until Sunday, June 13th, 2 p.m. right here at the Charlie Schiano Senior Field. Your Lady Lancers' next 3 games are away, with a game next weekend in Albany. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ashley Maria.
The great Ashley Maria. Great job at halftime and postgame as usual. Ashley, thank you so much. Well, final score, New Jersey 1, the Lancers nothing. Andrew, before we close it out, your final thoughts.
Well, the Lancers really need to find something on the offensive end. They've struggled in both their first 2 games. They got the 1 penalty kick. Unfortunately, no goals today. Good defensive effort, but finally, Sydney Cummings, the Guyana International, just a little bit too much for the Lancers, and they need to regroup before the next game against Albany, who are 0-2 as well in the season.
All right, Andrew, great job today. Stick around. We got more action coming up at 5 p.m. It's the men taking on FC Buffalo. For Andrew Battisti, our producer Joel at Varsity Media Sports, Joe Giuliano saying so long. This has been Lady Lancers Soccer on the Lancers Broadcast Network.